Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. Today is Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. Welcome to the live trading room. Glad you're all here. Hope you had a good evening yesterday. So here's yesterday's trades. We had a number of them. We did trade later and then came back after lunch and did some more trades and had some good trades in the afternoon. Ended up with 10 trades altogether for plus 24. Um, After we got off of when I had to turn it over to had to turn over the Zoom channel to synthetic covered calls call, I ended up making a few more trades. And I wanted to let you know that pretty soon, those extra trades I take in the afternoon, we're going to be setting up a way for you to get those trades when I make them with SMX text. And our crack technical team is working on how to do that so we can get those trades that I sometimes take in the afternoon to you so that you don't miss out on any of the trades. So that is coming up. So we had SPY close at 620.58. And looks like we have a gap play this morning. So the gap fill and trigger is going to be, let me measure the top of this, 622.11. 622.11 will be the gap trigger and fill. And SPY is currently sitting at 622.58. Has made a high of the morning of 622.60. So let's head over to the option chain. And we've got just 637,894 traded in pre-market volume, pretty low pre-market volume. Doesn't necessarily mean a thing to us, just not a lot of overnight trading and early morning trading. So I will be trading today's expiration, which is the 9th of July. And I'll probably be starting at the 622 on the call side and 625 on the put side. But we'll probably readjust those once we get this pre-market volume in. They're a little out of whack this morning. So that's it. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Keith Frampton. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, yesterday's strange day. I ended up with one, two, three, four trades. Two of them were doubling down on my original trade, which I was able to close out for a gain. Ended up with a whopping 15 cents yesterday. So
Yeah.
not a great day, but it's a positive day. So. Um, Today, announcement wise, we have the mortgage announcements. The applications came out at 7 o'clock. They were up quite a bit from last month. We'll have a wholesale inventory at 10 o'clock today, so we could get a pop today. We'll have a 10 note bond auction at 1. And the FOMC minutes from the last meeting will be at 2 o'clock today.
Mm,
So
okay.
that's the announcements for today. I will be trading Friday's expiration, the 11th, and go from there.
Okay. And just a reminder, you can trade with me. You can trade with Keith. You can trade tomorrow's expiration. Plenty of options, whatever you choose. So we're coming up on about 30 seconds. Just a reminder, 20 cents between each of your hash marks on each of your charts on the right side of the chart. So we're always looking at the same size candles from day to day. Very important to calibrate your charts that way so we can see that. There's 15 seconds. Stand by. There's 10. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the bell. We are in. And just waiting on the broader indices to report. There's the Dow is up 180. NASDAQ's up 104, S&P's up 23. So we're starting with a nice positive market this morning on the broader indices, that is. Price is moving up a little bit. We just crossed over 1 million. in volume on the underlying asset. Price not exactly exploding out of the gate here.
Yeah, I got pictured in my mind. The horse is at the starting gate with the gate open, and the horse just sort of stretches out and tries to stretch his muscles out before he starts running down the track.
That's right. That's it exactly. Looks like the horse has stalled on the track. Just standing there. All right, over on the option chain, I'll probably be at the 622 on the call side and the 625 on the put side. Three minutes in, all volume's been above 100,000 a minute. Good volume. Both our MACDs are in the call bias position, pointing up. Price still rising slowly.
Well, it's sort of unusual from what we've seen the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dow's up 199, about to hit 200. NASDAQ's up 145, S&P up 30. So that Miss Kathleen in the room.
Hey, Ken,
Yes, sir.
is there a reason you have your option chart on 5 minute? The upper right one?
Uh, no. You mean on the active trader?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. No, not particularly. I don't actually use that much.
Okay, thank you.
In fact, I should change that to a 1 minute. All right, price still rising here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in our fifth minute, reaching new highs.
And I put a pseudo demand zone at the bottom of that first 5 minute candle.
Yeah, we'll do that. Extra day. There we
I
go.
can ask him back. He's getting a little bit high.
Yeah, it is.
Traded in such a narrow range the last few days.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to see some reversal. Start up here. Dow's up to 215 now. Oh, let me turn on my camera. There we go. Good morning, everybody. So a little bit of a pullback and then back, price moving up. See if we're going to go into some consolidation at this point. Well, price continuing to move up. All right, I want to move down to the 623 on the call side. 623 strike call. Price struggling a little bit to get higher. Well, maybe not. All right. 623 on the call side. Whoa. Okay. That was real. All right, 623 on the call side, stand by. I'm going to enter this. And I'm filled at 156.
I'm filled at 306.
Get up there.
I'm just going to try to get 10 cents on this if I can.
Yeah, me too. All right, stand by to take profit.
And I got it, 10 cents.
And let's take profit and got it. Actually got 14 cents.
Nanny, nanny, boo boo.
I'd ask you to watch your language, sir.
My apologies.
All right, got out of that at the right time.
I'll say so.
Up to 3,741,000 on the underlying asset. Dow is up 256, Nas up 167, S&P's up 35. Price continuing to rise, had just a little pullback there in that last minute. Good volume, everything over 100,000 so far.
Yeah, I'd like to see that Icon-Aussie MACD reset a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime it starts getting over a 0.5 or down below minus 0.5, I get a little cautious on that.
Yeah. Should see a fairly significant reversal coming up here soon. Looks like we're into some consolidation right now around this area. Wow. All right. So the messy middle rule applied here, 9 times out of 10, price will leave a messy middle or consolidation the same way it came in. So it came into the messy middle going up. It is leaving the messy middle going up. So that's a great example of the messy middle rule. Still do not have a supply zone put in yet, simply because price has been rising since we first started the session.
We don't have a real demand zone either yet, just
No,
the pseudo one.
price continues to rise.
It does indeed. Wow.
Our 5-minute MACD is already up to 1.1. It's getting a bit high.
Yeah.
And what that means is we're just getting closer to a reversal.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to reverse, go ahead and get into a call here.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, I think yesterday's trading was a great example that we could take some losses and still come out with a profit. And
Mm-hmm.
you did a great example of that.
Thank you. And finally, I was trading yesterday and it finally got into sync with the charts. Early on, I was just having a tough time. I went back and, like I do every day, and this is important, to go back and review the charts at the end of each day to go back and see where the trade opportunities were, where you took trades, and see where issues are in it. And consistently yesterday in the first trades, I was late getting into those trades.
Well, it
But
wasn't moving much either.
yeah, but in the afternoon, started getting some pretty good moves.
I'll be back in a minute, Tim.
Alrighty. Dow is now up 303, Nas up 202, S&P is up 41, with 5,642,000 traded on the underlying. So good volume so far this morning. And price continues to rise. So I'm going to head back to Probably the 623 on the call side. Price has overcome each one of these little reversals we've gotten every 2, 3 minutes since the beginning of the session. But notice how our Heikin-Ashi MACD has flattened out and it's riding just on top of the control line. That's a bit of a caution.
Trying to pull back there a little bit.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, we do have an announcement at 10 today, so could get a pop today.
Heikin-Ashi has pulled underneath the control line. We do end up on the put side. I am going to go, oh boy, that's a tough one. I guess the 625 on the put side.
Yeah, I will too. Although as green as things are, I'll probably just try to take a modest gain on any put.
Yeah.
I just got here. Are you guys looking to do a put trade or
We're looking, yeah, we're
okay.
looking at the put trade at the 625 on the put side. We haven't done it yet.
Okay.
See what happens in this next minute or so. And we've got a supply zone.
That we do. How about that?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and put that in. Hey. HSV 60. So all right, let's head over to that 625 on the put side.
Went ahead and got in on that.
All right, stand by. Let's go ahead and get in. And didn't fill. I'm going to try this again. There we go.
And I got in at 263.
Okay, I got in at 151.
Come on back down. Come on. Come on down. There we go. Again, I'm going to try to get around 10 cents for this.
Okay.
If it wasn't so green, I'd be tempted to move it down closer to VWAP, but I'll take 10 cents on this.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on down.
Might have to go through a little bit of consolidation here before it gets there.
Come on down. There we go. Come on. Come on down. Oh, come on. Come on, Ivan.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Come on down.
Oh, we went through the pop.
Oh,
So just looking at that last minute going, there's a lot of volume in that last minute. Yeah, it's because there was a pop there.
yep. I missed it too. Here we go. Come on down. And normally we don't like to get into a trade that popped there before the pop, and I totally missed it. Sorry about that.
No, no worries.
That's it. Come on down.
There we go. Come on down.
There we go. Come on down. Keep coming. Come on. Down you go. Come on. Pop it down. Come on. You hear VWAP calling you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, down, 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 down. That's it. Come on down. Come on, you can do it. We got 8.5 million underlying traded. Reasonable.
Mhm.
There we go.
Dow is up by 212, Nas up by 208, S&P up by 37.
That's it. Come on down. Come on, you can fill it. Come on, you can do it.
Just a wee bit more.
There we go.
And let's take profit and out at 163. So 12 cents.
I got 12 cents also in at 263, out at 275.
Okay. There's two trades, both positive.
Need to be a little patient on that one.
Yeah. It was a safe bet. We've had all that climb, that long trend up, just waiting for it to run out of traders. Then the market maker was going to reverse and start pulling down. There's still a lot of buyers left in the market, so it took a while for price to come down, but eventually it did.
Yeah, and we didn't want to try to get a lot of gain on that given the green market. So
Yeah. So price in kind of a sloppy consolidation mode right now. Now the messy middle rule should apply. We were going down, price was declining on its way into the messy middle and should come out on the bottom side as well. Again, we got out at the right time on that trade. We got out when it bumped down a little bit. Price rising out of the consolidation, so not following the messy middle rule, at least not yet.
It got down close to VWAP there too and said, nah, not going to go down anymore.
Yep, yep. Up to 9,200,000. Dow's up 226, Nas up 214, S&P up 39. Not a whole lot of change there. Price is just kind of meandering about, no real direction at this point.
Tim, you going to be back on this afternoon?
Yes, yes, we will be back on at 3 o'clock today.
Okay, I will miss that. I'm going to be in the eye doctor's getting my eyes dilated.
Oh,
So much fun.
yes. Yep, today is Wednesday, so we do 2 sessions on Wednesday. We'll be back at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll trade the last hour of the market. Price still kind of in a sloppy consolidation mode here. Hasn't really broken out anyway. So we just stay patient, wait for it. Got 9,500,000 traded on the underlying. Price beginning to decline a little bit. See if it can break out from here.
Yeah, at 5 minute MACD's crossed over going down.
It sure has.
1 minute MACD sort of just horizontal at the middle, mid-range. Boy, it just hasn't moved much in the last half hour.
Mm-mm. Yeah, just sort of reached this high of 624.72, come back a little bit, but just not really dropping. Price working its way down very slowly.
Getting down close to VWAP. Is it going to bounce?
So we're starting to see some wave action in price with a slight bias toward the bottom or toward the put side, but not enough to do a trade on. Price inching ever so closely to VWAP. Maybe a little bounce off of VWAP. Getting into, boy, since 10:11, getting into lower volumes. Here, a couple of the minutes are nice and high at 10:16, 10:23 minutes. Had good volume in it. A couple other minutes above 100, but then the rest are below 100,000. Makes it real hard for price to move any significant way when there's low volume. Let's see what happens here at VWAP, if it's going to manage to push through VWAP or bounce off. Wow,
Well, that's a jump through.
was. All right, I'm going to go over to the 624 on the put side. Just keep an eye on this.
Yeah, Tim, any thoughts on doing a demand zone up there? There was an agreement.
Yeah, up here at 10:05 and 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we could put it up there. Let's activate that, bring it up. There we go.
I didn't mean to distract you about the 624 put.
No, it's okay.
I'm going to try to get in on that.
All right. 624 put. Stand by.
I got in at 259.
All right. Getting in at 150.
I'm going to go ahead and try to take profit here.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take profit. Come on.
And I did get
There we go. Oh,
yeah,
167, 150 to 167.
I got 259 to 280.
All right. It's 36.42. So that's 3 positive trades plus 42. Good call on that put, Keith.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we are a little over an hour into the session. We've got 12,610,000 traded on the underlying. And price still declining. Something came across or happened there.
Yeah, well, there weren't any planned announcements, but yeah. Something got somebody's attention.
Sure did.
Yeah, I've got 3 trades up 42.
Me too. All right, so Dow is up 92, Nas up 134, S&P up 22. Those have obviously pulled back quite a bit from their highs. Some good volume in here in the last 4 minutes for sure. Up to 13,254,000.
Wow. They're down close to the gap fill too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 622.11. So we've gone below the opening price of the day. which was 622.77. You guys excuse me for 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Trying to cross over the fill the gap there. I'm going to look at the 623. Yeah, bouncing back from filling the gap.
Okay, back.
Tried to dip below the fill the gap, then bounce back, Tim. I was looking at the 623 on the put side, but still just watching it right now.
Okay.
MACD's getting pretty low now. It's down almost minus 0.8. Starting to turn back up. So, yeah, I think
Yeah.
I won't be looking at a put here. Well, that angle on the 5-minute MACD's down pretty strong.
Yeah, it sure is, and hasn't decreased at all.
Sorry, I was away. You guys looking for a bounce back or not really?
Possibly.
Okay. Just looking, right? No trade?
No
Okay.
trade. Yeah, just keeping an eye on it.
All right. Uh, I don't, I'm trying to do this while also working. I'm self-employed, but still, This is
Yeah.
challenging. I have to
Yeah.
go away from the screen every now and then, so I don't know how you guys do it.
All right. We'll give this a few more minutes. We'll see if if we are indeed reversing here. All right. We can actually move that demand zone down.
Yep. We just had to move it up there in the first place and instead, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can now see MACD has crossed over to the call side. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on the 622 on the call side. 622 strike call.
I'm not real thrilled about giving anything back, so unless it's a good trend, I probably won't get in it.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Can now see MACD has dipped below the control line again, and the put bias position. Oh, now it's back above. Well, it's riding right on top of it. Now, price will come up and break through the demand zone with some strong movement. We'll look at a call trade possibly. Not real anxious to give back anything as well.
Boy, Crazy Ivan's in there going to town now.
Yeah. Wow. Got some good volume going on this minute. Got 16,597,000 traded on the underlying. Pretty good volume. In fact, I've had good volume here since 1027. It's really picked up quite a bit.
Yes.
Price continuing to decline. Just a reminder, we are coming back at 3 o'clock Eastern today to do a second session. Charts will come down probably about 12, excuse me, 11:30 or so today, and they'll come back on a little bit before 3. If y'all wanted to take a shot at a put, that would be okay. I'm probably not going to. I want to protect what I've got already, don't want to give any back, but we do have a pretty strong trend heading down.
Yeah, same here, Tim.
Of course, as soon as I say that, it starts to reverse. All right, price continuing to decline, but slowing down quite a bit. Maybe going into some consolidation here. But still, all the volumes are above 100,000. So it's kind of picked up from when it went flat earlier.
Yeah.
I can now see MACD has resumed below the control line. Getting a bit of a reversal here. Probably won't last. Okay, guys, it's top of the hour, 11 o'clock. Let's go ahead and call it for this morning. So good morning so far. Two puts and a call. Just kind of surprising with the early big trend up that we end up with two puts, but it's just the way it works out. So that's it. I'll be back at 3. Keith is getting his eyes examined and won't be back, but I certainly will. So that's it, guys. I will see you at 3 o'clock. Thank you, Keith.
Okay. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, everybody.